Figured I'd try getting back in the swing of things with another picture, because the way I see it, the only way it's going to get less awkward is to keep practicing in this location until I deem it not awkward at all. The angle's kind of weird, but I think I can live with it, plus the wall's going to end up looking kind of sick later. Anyways, what's up? Welcome to, what the hell is today? Tuesday? Tuesday's upload? Anyways, I have an RE match for you against a guy by the name of EnigmaticFade, and my mouse is all the way over here. What the hell? Okay, let's, okay, right, wait, we're gonna play that back, right, now. Okay, so, just decided to bring some RU-ish things. He's kind of got the same thing going on, and, I think that's a Specs Galvantula. We have a Golurk. I left it in my RU box, and I was like, you know what? It's NU, but I might as well bring one. I think that's the one that has the Culberberry on it, which really doesn't make sense outside of NU, but I was like, fuck it, whatever. Omastar, freaking Bouffalant. I think that's a sub-Calm Mind mono-attacking Jinx, and then just regular old Hitmonchan. Nothing really special about this match. We got some pokes against some pokes. I didn't really see anything too significant about it, but I still found it to be a fairly fun game, and I'm wondering why the hell I left so much time at the beginning to talk about it. Can we please? Thank you. Okay, so, he's gonna go ahead and lead off with his, I don't remember, okay, this threw me for a loop, because I thought, okay, I lead off with my Galvantula, he leads off with his Entei, and I thought, okay, this thing is Scarf, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch out, decide to go into my Omastar to take the Flare Blitz or the Fire Attack, whatever, it's gonna be fairly obvious, even if you want to go for a Stone Edge, I'm pretty sure I can take that fairly well. But it is quad resisted. I do take it somewhat nicely. Don't get burned or anything like that. I also see Life Orb as well. So what I want to do right now, I see Life Orb right there. You know, Flare Blitz and Life Orb kind of have that weird order. But I saw two recoils, which means Flare Blitz and Life Orb. So now that I see that, I want to scout for the HP Grass. So I'm going to go right back out into Galvantula, both to see if he is running it, and to also be faster than him immediately after. I think this one has E-Speed, or maybe his doesn't. I don't know. I don't remember. But I missed a freaking 91% accurate move. Fuck, and I get nailed by a Stone Edge. So that's all Galvantula's got on the plate for today. Fantastic. That's a Specs one, too. I think it might have been able to take it out from that range, too, which is kind of disappointing, but hey. So, decided to go into my Golurk for no reason whatsoever. I was like, okay, you know what? If I can take a Flare Blitz, that'll be a fucking miracle. Otherwise, this thing is basically hanging my ass on a platter. But I figured because it's not super effective, and it is Life Orb and everything, and that does hurt him a lot. Golurk isn't exactly good on the defensive side, but my logic was, I'm at full HP, therefore I must be able to take a hit. That doesn't always work in a lot of cases, but I'm really glad it worked here, because otherwise I have no idea what I would have done against it. That could have gone south really quickly, but I take him out. I don't even know what move it was with. I think it might have been a Drain Punch. Quite frankly, I really don't care. So, I switch into the perfect Lilligant counter check, whatever you want to call it. It can come in at nearly any time on Lilligant and force it out, because if there's anything that Lilligant cannot offer Bouffalant, it is a Grass-type move, lest it risks the Sap Sipper. So, mine does have Sap Sipper, but I'm going to go for the Mega Horn as opposed to the Head Charge. He was probably expecting the Head Charge just to get some nice damage across. I figured I'm going to go for some super effective damage, and I did see that he had a Spiritomb. Mega Horn is going to hit a little bit harder than Earthquake if I am able to hit it. So, I did hit it, didn't really hit it for much, but I'm going to decide to go into my Golurk now. I thought he was going to go ahead and try to burn my Bouffalant. Whatever the hell he wanted to do, I'm basically trying to use Golurk as a pivot to get out of there and be able to go into something else to handle it better. So I go for an Earthquake. I believe he kills me off with the Dark Pulse, which is kind of funny because we get to see my Culberberry activate in the most useless of manners. It is only for Zangoose's Night Slash once it gets Toxic boosted, because you do resist you are immune to the return of the close combat, and then normally they run Night Slash for coverage. Culberberry, you know, you can take one of those once it's neutral and then just take it out with a Drain Punch. So that is what that is for, but it's not in that tier and you don't have to worry about it. So, it's kind of stupid. Whatever. Bring in Omastar. I did not want to go for the Shell Smash because I was risking the +1 hidden power fighting if he was carrying it. As you can see, if I smash right there, I would have ended up dying. So for those of you that are asking why didn't you boost right there, that is exactly why. That would have been a stupid opportunity to, and you should feel bad. So, gonna go ahead and take him out with an Ice Beam. I figured to switch out moves, Navy, and off chance he wants to go into Lilligant, maybe save this thing. Whatever, he makes a smart play, decides to leave it in his fodder. That is okay with me. And score is getting a little bit closer to the end of the game, I guess, even though we're like halfway through. Whatever. So, this thing gives me a lot of problems because it's got Volt Switch. I assumed that because it was a Rotom, that's all it had. I had no idea that the lower tier ones ran 2 electric moves. Mine does run Volt, but hey, there's that. So, decided to go into my Jinx after he goes into his Kabutops. Now, the only thing that could that was a train wreck. Gonna do this like a one take kind of thing, whatever. The only thing Kabutops can hit me with is a Stone Edge. He doesn't want to risk that. I decided to go for the Lovely Kiss to put something to sleep. Set up a sub, which is gonna be absolutely free. And I actually want to see what he's going to end up going for here. So I'm going to go for another sub, just on the off chance he does. Because I'm pretty fucking sure he's Scarfed at this point. But he ends up going for Shadow Ball. That's fantastic. So I think I went for another sub, which was kind of pointless. I probably should have attacked him and then just switched out just based on that. I guess I was still scouting at this point to see if he was Scarfed. But thinking back on it, it was a little bit obvious. So there's that. He's going to go for another Shadow Ball, I believe, as I don't want to waste a sub and get a little bit of lefties recovered back. So I decided to go for an Ice Beam. It's going to do a decent chunk, I guess, but now that I know that he's locked into Shadow Ball, I can easily go into Bouffalon. But this is not his first rodeo. He definitely sees that coming, and I believe a switch on both of our behalfs. I guess I'm not allowed to call that double switch all of a sudden, because that's what it is. It's both people switching, even though double switch is referred to like I think you know what I'm talking about. They both have 2 pokes switching the things, whatever. So he expects my Bouffalon to come in, decides to go into Kabutops. That's okay with me. I know I can take a Stone Edge. This thing is bulky as hell. And I'm going to go ahead and be able to retaliate with an Earthquake, although it is not Life Orb boosted or anything like that. I'm adamant. Max attack, and Kabutops cannot really take one of those. Or if it did, you know, the Life Orb kind of took it out of that range. So there's that. Rotom is going to come in. This is the point where I thought he was just going to Volt Switch me. Or like HP Fighting, I don't know. Was not expecting T-Bolt. I'm like, well, shit. I don't even know if that crit mattered. I kind of doubt it, because Rotom's actually kind of good in this tier, but I don't know. It really doesn't matter to me at this point. But he's going to go for another T-Bolt. I know Jinx is like extremely paper thin, like you can just tear it with like a physical attack and you're fine. Or no, what I'm trying to say is that it has better Spec D. It actually does have a decent amount of Spec D, so I know I can take this T-Bolt, Calm Mind up, and barring any crits, I should be able to take the next one and take him out with an Ice Beam and be set to go versus the rest of this thing. And it turns out I am, thanks to the lefties from last turn. I'm going to be able to live it on 12, and now I have a +1 Jinx, I believe, versus his Lilligant and his Clefable, something like that. So, take it out with an Ice Beam. I was actually prepared to lose right here. I forgot base speeds, and I was like, well, I am going to end up being slower, and this is going to suck. So, it turns out that I'm actually faster, and we take it out with an Ice Beam. And all I'm left with is a Sleeping Clefable, which I think its only offensive move is Seismic Toss. So, as soon as I get enough for a sub, I'm going to sub so he can't do that shit, and then once I see he wakes up, I'm just going to go for a Lovely Kiss, whatever, put him back to sleep. Just basically boost this thing up and try to take it out. And even if he does take this thing out, I still have Hitmonchan in the back of my pocket. So we already know how the game's going to go, but I kind of just want you guys to see how it goes. I don't know why I didn't speed this part up, but he's still asleep. And I think I have enough for a sub here, because it takes 80, I think, to sub, and I'll be left with like 12 HP exactly as I was before. 4 leftovers turned past since I lived the Rotom's T-Bolt, so basic math kind of puts it there. But on his wake-up turn, he's going to go for the Wish. I thought he was going to try to take out my sub, but that doesn't really end up working out his way either way, because I'm now behind his sub. I can just Lovely Kiss, you know, boost up some more, and then just... do I really need to explain this further? I kind of just want to end the recording right now. There is that. I'm sorry for the unprofessionalism at the end. I really do not feel like doing this over, so it's okay. No, not really. I love you guys. Anyways, if you did enjoy this match, you're more than welcome to leave a like rating, comment, subscribe, and do your thing. And I got some LP plans coming up, probably in November. I gotta have some time to get ready for them. I have recorded all of Battle Network 3. That is completely done. I think it's gonna end like the week before Halloween or something like that. And then I gotta whip up something fresh, because I got a good idea that's gonna be good. But during that time, I'm gonna toss some extra TCGO your guys' way. And really don't think there's much else to talk about. That's all I got on my agenda. Been playing a lot of Black White 2 in-game. That shit is actually kind of fun. Got to... you guys don't fucking care. Go out and play it yourselves. It's fun. Anyways, I will see you guys later.